glass in your sister's purse on the booze-soaked pews of a sidewalk church. Well, we found the evil in anything, but it'd stay through the storm if you said what you mean. And I won't let time get ahead of me, but I fall right back when you talk like that, yeah. I can't help myself. I want nothing else. All the birds of prey we know have failed the cove. Well, we learned that a face could bleed when your cherub fists rained grace on me. And I didn't know when I chose to leave that I'd think of you eternally. But you were the moon on a midnight walk, or a pilgrimage through city blocks. There's a million plastic Plymouth rocks, enough to keep you occupied. I can't help myself. I want nothing else. All the birds of prey we know have failed the cove. Yeehaw!
All right.
Yiffy, gents. Boys and Girls Club of America don't even have to be in the same club anymore. They don't even have to lock us in the same rec room anymore.
That was wild.
We could rehearse from different jails. Wow.
This cost me 14 cents.
You know, I would say the worst part is, Levi, you did have to stop mining for Bitcoin for a second, so the opportunity cost was high for you exclusively, which I apologize. But thank you for humoring us, and great drumming.
It's for the love of the game.
And we all love playing games. Isn't that right?
I got League of Legends on my TV over here.
Oh, sorry. It's an inside job. Are you satisfied as you watch the gates close with both hands tied while they're taking off? You get left behind with a head in last week's TV guide, and you're mutilated every night. Nothing's ever gonna change. This is not what you mouthing off. All the kids got high, and they're shooting at your neon signs. Nothing's ever gonna change. You get close enough to taste it before you age out of the game. Youth is all in how you waste it. Nothing's ever gonna change. Just look up on your delusion. Keep a spinning head on straight. No one here knows why they do it.
Wow. Yeah, that was
I was gonna say that's how it feels to chew 5 gum.
that was awesome.
Hey, tight ending, boys.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
That's what they always say when Max enters a massage parlor in North Las Vegas. Blues and blacks have inched their way back past the sounds I know, and a light to warm new hold. I've heard everyone here was made of stone, and I'm a liar 'cause you think I've grown. All the ones who'd ever show trapped in a firm and frantic hold. But I just did what I was told, and classicism turned cold. But here's a new modern machine to keep 'em kitschy, keep 'em clean. But I despise the way it breathes inside of you and sleeps in me. Working to improve, so trim the sides and get the glue. No more hiding from the truth, that all I want is to be new. So I will ride into the sun. Okay, now Annie, grab your gun, 'cause as fast as I can run from you, it's not as fast as you can shoot. 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 It's not as fast as you can shoot me down. You're a treasure in the desert. You're the water I've found. Now that everybody's looking, there's just one in this town that's so kindly and so coveted. We all wanna dance, but I'm too comfortable with compromise. I don't stand a chance.
Oh yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Hey, we're getting there, boys. Life in the digital age. You know, there's a Joe. I want to say Perry, but it's Walsh. Joe Walsh. Thank you. There's a Joe Walsh song called "Analog Man," and in the song he talks about computers, Game Boys, gadgets, Tamagotchis.
It's all the stuff that Levi likes.
But he's just an analog man. But here we are, using this newfound digital technology. None of us are in the same room. We're all in the same house, of course.
We're in the same 4-car garage.
Look, we're in the same duplex. I mean, that's what it's like to be in a band.
That's what it's like to live in Long Beach.
Yeah, so definitely wasn't expecting that to work, but we did get through 3 songs, and we sound like a real rock and roll band, boys.
Yes, sir.
Woohoo! Yeah, pretty funny. TBH. Don't have to be in the same room as you guys, which is good because you are all arbiters of infectious diseases.
Yeah.
So,
We all got COVID-19 right now.
you know, at this point,
I'm on Omicron.
No mask, no problem.
I would say it's, I would say you're on COVID-19 20, 21, maybe even up to 22.
Yeah.
You got all flavors, all different flavors of things I don't want, but we can still make music.
Yes,
Thanks to the Lutefish. No, that actually worked out really well. I'm surprised that it worked because most of these don't work. Ones that I tried before. You guys remember when I used to work at a boutique music school that was accredited and had over 200 students?
Yeah. Works much better than trying to Zoom.
Yeah, and Skype doesn't even exist anymore.
That's Yeah, I was taking lessons from a guy who only did it on Skype.
Wow.
He's out of a job now.
Until now.
No. Actually, one of the best guitar players on earth and a very, very cool guy. But it was crazy. He's like, yeah, you got to download Skype. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't see this because
Yeah.
I'm not dogging on him at all, and I should take lessons from him again. Man, he's good. What am I doing here? I should be playing. I should be practicing. Anyway, we don't live that close to each other, all of us.
Different counties,
Yeah.
and not a lot of latency.
No, which was good. But the good news is about something digital like this, if you were to fall out of time, you could blame it on the device.
That is true.
Although they would know, your band would know it's still your fault.
Yeah.
So, they say it's not noticeable latency, right? You can't say zero latency. I had a science friend tell me that that's not possible.
Yeah.
But
Sound handsome.
Heard it from the same guy.
they're very attractive. But you can have zero noticeable latency, which is what we do have here, and that's why we were able to practice with our band without being in the same room. So, yeah, it actually does work, and I was very surprised. And I met the Lutefish team at NAMM, and they said, you've got to try this. You're going to love it. And I said, you don't know me. And
You
they
don't know how skeptical my friends are.
I mean, to be honest with you, it's actually very funny that you say that. Did you mean that?
Yeah. I meant,
Because that is actually what I said.
yeah.
When I finally went in and tried it in the booth, and I was like, dude, this is working. I was like, the guys in my band are not going to believe this at all. They're going to hate you, and they're going to say this is so stupid.
And lo and behold, look, this product works wonders.
And I texted right away, and the first thing that my hot science friend said was, if they say that's zero latency, they're lying. You can't trust anything they say. And I said, man,
You got to be one of the most beautiful people I've ever met. Let me do some more research for you. But here we are. So I'm glad, and it's been a good rehearsal.